Hey, this is Jamey from Stillmeyer Games, and today I'm going to talk about a brand new mechanism from the game Master Labyrinth, released in 1991. I played this for the first time last night, and I played Labyrinth. I played Labyrinth as a kid, played Labyrinth as an adult. But this Labyrinth, I think I enjoyed more than anyone before, because it adds a few really, really cool mechanisms to the game that I think are really clever, despite its age. 1991, that's almost 30 years old at this point. The core aspect of Labyrinth, if you're not familiar with it, is that you have this board where, and this in itself is a cool innovation. There are these pieces, I don't know if you can see it, that are glued to the board, tiles that are glued to the board, and there are rows and columns that you push. You have tiles in these rows and columns, and you, on your turn, all you do is you take a tile and you push an entire row or column in one direction so that another tile slides off and your tile slides in. And then you get to move your pawn along any connected paths. You can't really see it on the what I'm holding here because I don't have the tiles, but there are connected paths, and you're trying to pick up treasures that are not shown on the tiles. Rather, they are, in this version of Labyrinth, they are tokens that are randomly placed on the tiles at the beginning of the game. And this is the first really cool mechanism about the game. You can only collect these tokens in order. So they're numbered 1 through 20, and then there's a 25 token. Each token represents the number of points you gain from that token. And again, you can only collect them in order. And this contributes to the depth of the strategy in the game because there's certain tokens that you want more than others. For example, if I have this card, every player has a card like this. This is saying that I value the number 2 token, the number 4 token, and the number 15 token more than other tokens. Basically, at the end of the game, if I have the 15 token, I get 15 points plus 20 points. So it's very, very valuable to me. Same with 2. I get 2 points plus 20 points. If I have the 4, I get 4 points plus 20 points. So there might be times when I'm playing this game where I might be able to get the, say, the 12 token, but I'd rather other players get it so that on my turn, I can be the one to get the 15 because it's worth that much more. I really like that extra element to strategy that the game adds, but you're also torn because you don't know for sure if you're going to get that 15 token, if the labyrinth will align itself in a way that you can actually get it. And if I get that 12-point token instead, it's 12 points. That's still pretty good. My favorite element of the game, though, is just a very small addition. But it's these little magic wands, which aren't the best component because they roll around. They look like this. But each player gets 3 of these, and you can use them on your turn if you want. You can discard one of these to take an extra turn. And this is huge in Labyrinth because you might, in a game where you're trying to get very specific tokens, you might be within range of getting one, but you just need one extra turn to do it. There are definitely times in this game where you just need one extra turn to get a specific token. And in regular Labyrinth, this isn't an option. You can't take 2 turns in a row that I'm aware of, that I can remember. But I love the extra flexibility of using these wands, these magic wands, and deciding exactly when to use them, when's the best time to use them. As simple as this game is, that was a really good reminder to me that in any game, especially a puzzly game, that having a token that allows you to get a small exception to the rule at specific times, just a little extra flexibility, can make a big difference. I do this in viticulture, now that I'm saying this out loud, with the grande worker in viticulture. The grande worker makes a huge difference. Viticulture is a fairly tight worker placement game, but every now and then you just like that you have this extra grande that you can place on any action. That's the idea of the grande worker in viticulture. So I love, it was a good reminder to me that giving players just a little bit of flexibility at the right time, limited throughout the game, can make a big difference. And the magic wands definitely do this in Master Labyrinth. So that's my favorite mechanism in Master Labyrinth. If you can think of another mechanism like that, either in this game or another game, where it just gives you an extra nudge at the right time, just a little extra flexibility when you really, really need it, I'd love to hear your thoughts about that in the comments below. Thanks.